Hello everyone and welcome to Miss Creative 47 YouTube channel. Please disregard the printer. I'm printing out some coloring books, so if you hear just a little noise, just try to ignore it if you can. So I'm answering a question for a young lady named Tawana Brown. And her question is, what if you wanted to print and cut in Design Space on your Cricut? How would the steps change? And then she asks, how would you save this once done? Can it be changed to an SVG? So the first question, yes, I can. Second question is yes. And the third question, do it matter the type of image used? Yes and no. You want an image that looks like it has layers. Like the Elmo, you can see it has layer because it's sitting on a black background. So you have your red, then you have your nose, and then you have the eyes. And how you can tell is able to be detached is because the spacing. You can still see the black on the outer side of the nose and the eyes. So that means that it is just sitting on top of the black, which it makes it layers. So sometimes you can get away with some clip art, but other times it's kind of hard to do it. So let's get started. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and separate this to make it an outline. So I'm gonna go over here to my trace and detach button here, click on that, drag my trace window over. Now you see it's fully covered, like it just want to do a trace and detach, but I don't want to do a trace and detach. I want to do a trace. So I'm going to click, oh wait, before I click on that, I need to, usually when I want to do a trace and detach, I tell everyone to move the arrow to the right. This time I want to move it to the left so I can get the outline. Now you can take it as small as you want to, as wide as you want to, but usually if it looks good, then just go ahead. Now we're just going to click trace, and now you can see the layers. You can see how it separates. So I'm going to click here, go up to object, and I'm going to release compound path. So now everything is separated. So I'm going to grab the black background, which is underneath here, and I'm just going to try to slowly pull that away. I can get rid of this. I don't need that anymore. Now I need to open up the mouth. Because once you make it a compound path, it closes everything up. So I'm going to click on the fur. I'm gonna hold my shift key and click on the mouth. Go up to object and make compound path. I'm gonna do it for the eyes as well. So I'm gonna click on the white part of the eye and the inside of the eye. Object, again, make compound path. So what I'm going to do, and when I make compound path, it's like it groups the two eyes together. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can get everything to your Cricut. So now that you have your outline, and I'm going to make sure it's both of these that get on the page like this, but you have to give it some thickness. And what I'm going to do is drag my arrow over both of them, go over to the line 2 here, and you're going right here where it says thickness. I'm going to drag my little arrow over the numbers here, and I'm going to type in 0.25. Okay, and that's just giving it a little thickness on the line, because actually when I did that, it was just a cut line. It didn't have no thickness to it as it being an object. So now that we have that, I'm getting ready to go ahead and delete that right there. Then I'm gonna go up here to file, and I'm in business edition. In order for you to do this, you have to have business edition in Silhouette. So I'm getting ready to go to file, save as, and then I'm just going to give it a title. I'm going to say Elmo 4, and down here's where it says save as type. You're going to go over to the arrow and you'll see the different files formats you can change it to. So you want to change it to SVG, so you just click SVG, and I'm going to have it on my desktop, or you can put it wherever you want, but make sure you be able to find it. So I'm gonna click OK. So now I have my Cricut open up down here. I just click it, and then I click upload right here to the left, and I'm going to I'm gonna get rid of this one because there's one already there, and I'm just gonna start over from that. So we're gonna go right here to upload, then we're gonna browse and go look for that file that you just created, and here you go here, and click open, and you really don't see anything right there, but it's there. So we're gonna upload, and you don't see anything here, but we're gonna click on it anyway, and we're gonna say add to canvas, and there you go. So now what you can do when you click on it right over here to your right, you can ungroup everything now. So there you go. So now you can change this one to black. Oops. To black. And you can change this one to, let's do a pink one. Pink, or whatever color it is. And we're gonna do this one white, of course. And this one can be whatever color you want. We're just gonna make that blue. So now when you put everything together, you can either cut it out. You can cut, if you're doing paper piecing, you can cut it out separately like this. I usually just put it like this, and I go to make it, and it'll separate each one by color. That way, if you have like a group of, like if you're making like 10 Elmos, you just make 10 eyes. So you just click and you just copy, duplicate from over here. I'm not doing it. I'm just showing you how to do it. Now, if you want to save this for later, all you do is go up here where it says save, and you give it a title, and then click save, and then it will save. And then next time that you come on here and you want to pull this up, you just go to my projects, and it will pull up all the stuff that you've been working on that you saved in Cricut. It will be there. So I hope that answered your question. I'm gonna see if it's one I missed. It said, do it matter? Well, I explained to you about the image. It does matter, then sometimes it don't matter. Sometimes I get lucky and it seems like the hardest one that I can't break apart, but I do. But try to look one where you actually can see the layers. How would you say this once done? Can it be changed to SVG? Okay, so I already showed you that. Go back to silhouette. It can be saved, but you got to make sure that those outlines there have some thickness to it. And all I would just do is put a 0.25 and you good to go. So I hope that answered your questions. So if you have any more questions, just leave it down below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great night, and God bless.